And it's Bonnie. Happy Tuesday. I am back with my friend and collaborator, Lenny Pinna.
Hey, everyone.
Oh my gosh, I was going to say good morning, but it's almost
I know.
noon.
I felt the same way.
Like, good morning. Oh, it's 11:57.
It's our first video, so it feels
we
like
actually,
morning.
We got some tea.
Yeah, we needed tea.
We went to McDonald's to get breakfast, only we were too late. It was all good.
It was all good.
So, we're going to do a recap on semi-annual sale, what's happening today, and we're going to review Chocolate Amber. And then our next video is going to be really exciting because Bath & Body Works is giving you the opportunity to vote for the next semi-annual sale scent. So we got a lot to talk about. I'm actually really excited about that.
Is this the first time they've had a vote?
They had a vote for candles for Christmas. This is the first time we've done a vote like this, though. So it's actually quite exciting because there's a lot of good ones on the list. But before we get to that, semi-annual sale day 2. So I'm looking at all of the online stuff. Luckily, they still have a lot of $3.99 body care because that's what you're going to want to scoop up. Your Waikiki Beach coconut. Look, there's Ocean. You got to go to your store to see if they have any Ocean.
I am going when I get back.
Pink Watermelon Blast. Firecracker Pop. It's so interesting that this is being clearanced off for $3.99. You could do a whole, I might go in there and get some of these as door prizes for my 4th of July party. Isn't that a good idea?
Yeah.
Let's see here. The men's, the velvet. Oh, and then we go into $4.99. So our $3.99 stops at there's a lot of bourbon, graphite, but not a lot of $3.99 left. The bringbacks are $4.99, which includes your chocolate amber. And then let me just check candles. Do we have any candles left for sale? Filter by product type. Where's a 3-wick candle? Okay, here's our 3-wick candles that are on sale for. There's only one left.
Okay.
I told you guys these sell out fast. Golden berry mistletoe. So, yeah. So.
And soap's no longer $2.99.
No, you're right. Thank you.
I'm glad I got mine yesterday.
Yeah.
My hand soap.
Your hand soap. That is good. So last night, Lenny took a bath.
Yes, I did. With
Chocolate Amber.
Chocolate Amber.
So what did you think?
Well, I'll remind everybody, It's vanilla orchid. See, I'm getting good.
I know.
Ingredients first. Vanilla orchid, honeyed chocolate, and warm amber. What do I think? I liked it a lot.
Okay.
So I took a bath. I put it in right away. And, your new bathtub also with the new, water system and everything. Lots of suds.
Oh, good.
I don't have as good water pressure in my house. So just the water pressure alone made
it is nice.
Made the suds.
Say.
Okay, so here's what I got. First of all, the chocolate, when we just sniff it.
Yeah.
This has a nice balance of chocolate to amber.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean there's enough chocolate.
Okay.
And so as it's starting, you really get the chocolate.
Yeah.
I mean you get both, but the chocolate is very present.
Okay.
So what I noticed is because I lingered in the bath for a while, I just relaxed. Right? What I noticed is that the chocolate starts to recede.
Okay.
And it comes down to more of the amber.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, but the chocolate's the beginning.
Okay.
So what happens is it gets you into a kind of a sort of a comfy mood.
Okay.
With the chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
But then as you're relaxed, what I liked is when I came out, I didn't smell like chocolate.
Okay.
I smelled more like light amber.
Nice.
And I liked that.
Yeah.
So it was like wasn't going to bed feeling like I'm smelling like chocolate.
Chocolate.
But okay. I liked the fact that my senses got the chocolate to get me into the relaxation. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Okay.
And this goes with the 3-in-1.
Okay.
Okay. So 3-in-1, it's shampoo,
yes,
face and body.
Yes.
So when I'm in the bathtub,
yes.
I sink way under. And and I wash my hair
Okay.
by just going in with all the suds
You
and everything.
can do that, yeah.
All the suds and everything. And then I come up and I rinse off my hair.
Okay.
But it's all in one plunge. So it's a 3-in-1 bath plunge. I'm not gonna go sit there under the faucet with and wash my hair first.
That's because you don't have as much hair.
I would say I don't have as much hair, so that little bit of suds and water just works.
So if you're like me and you have a lot of hair, you can't do that. Believe me,
I'm sure.
Well, you know what's funny? So what's nice about, like, I don't know if you've tried the shower mechanism in there yet. The shower is one of those rainfall forced ones. It barely has enough water pressure for my
I noticed
head.
that. I used it actually to like rinse the tub afterward.
Yes.
I turned on the shower just to rinse.
Yeah, it's very delicate.
Yes, but I agree.
I have to have like a blast.
Yeah.
My hair is super thick. I'll have to say that's the one thing that a lot of people like the rainforest. They're relaxing, but as far as like getting soap out of your hair, like
no, I had to do the faucet.
Okay.
Where you turn on the faucet and get the blast of
I like your 3-in-1 system.
So that just shows you how guys like me can go. It's all in one.
All in one. You just swoop in. And your face is washed at the same time and everything.
Well, you know, with I do my wash, but the fact is I can just go kind of do the whole plunge in there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. I will have to try. I actually tried Velvet Sugar. I'll talk about Velvet Sugar later. I did try out the chocolate amber in the mist. So, oh my gosh, you guys, we're going to do a comparison. Okay, so here's the hot cocoa and cream.
Oh, this is the Scooby-Doo mystery.
This is the Scooby-Doo mystery. So I'm going to put this on here. And I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to separate the two.
Okay.
Flat
So
my
we're going to start with this
bird.
one.
Yes. That's chocolate amber.
Okay.
Okay. This is hot cocoa and cream.
Okay, there's a little more. There's a little more cocoa chocolate.
Yep,
this one had balance.
Yeah,
and that one has a little bit more chocolate.
You're right. I
can see the similarity, but this one.
Yeah, so I was really concerned because I was like, did they just bring back hot cocoa and cream and we didn't know about it in this chocolate amber? But it is like, that is the Scooby-Doo mystery solved. They're not the same.
And the you can actually get cocoa. This. You know what I mean? Like you get.
But you know what's interesting?
Yes.
When I smell hot cocoa and cream alone, without the contrast, I don't get full on hot cocoa. I get other stuff. But now that I'm doing the contrast, it's so obvious that this is now hot cocoa, which is interesting.
Sometimes in the comparison is when you get the.
It really is
the highlight.
Because I've been complaining a little bit for years that this wasn't quite full on chocolate. There was something else in here. But like I said, the comparison now, I'm like, there's actually more cocoa in there than I believe. So that was actually a good test.
Yeah.
I'm actually, because we really haven't had a lot of chocolate scents.
And what about,
I do like that. No.
And what about the body cream?
I really like the body cream. Yeah,
I need some.
I do like the body cream. The body cream.
The chocolate is there, but recedes from being more prominent.
It is.
It's there.
Yeah,
it's balanced.
I gotta say, one thing that I thought was a little strange. I just got a hint when I first put it on. The dry down's a little bit better. And I don't know what it is. A little bit of like a plasticky note. Just when I first put it on.
Well, you know, with the ingredient, I think it's hard to pick out anyway.
Yeah.
But, like, where's the orchid?
I don't
No. I mean, what is the orchid doing?
I don't know. Vanilla orchid.
Well, for me, orchids have just a slightly pungent difference.
And maybe that's what
floral.
it is. Yeah.
And that's what I'm wondering what the orchid.
See, now that it's dried down, I'm actually getting more of the chocolate, a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I like it. I'll have to say.
I think the orchid would actually enhance the chocolate more than the amber because the orchid has that kind of sort of like a spicy pungency that chocolate has.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean?
That's really interesting.
I think that's what it enhances.
Yeah. So overall, I think this is probably in my top 3 of the bringbacks. I think this is a really good solid scent. So I don't know what the stock is like on chocolate amber, but if you really, really want it, I would try getting it sooner than later. Lenny's probably going to check his Johnstown store to see if they have it.
As this is drying down, maybe it's because I said, but honestly, I'm getting that little bit in between. I'm getting a little bit of the orchid.
Yeah, that's what I'm smelling.
The orchid is holding the two together in the cream.
Maybe that's what I'm getting, because it smells better on the dry down now.
But you can say there's that slight, you said plant, I got that slight dark floral in there.
I think you're right. I think that's what I was like misinterpreting a little bit.
Because it's right in between there.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. It's cool to see the scent in 3 different forms.
I know, in 3 different, and actually it also comes in a body lotion too. That looks like, like a lotion like this.
And it doesn't come in a candle, and it never did.
No, I don't believe it did. If anyone else knows if it came in a candle, let me know.
That would be a good candle.
That'd be a good candle.
Chocolate amber.
I know. So, I just noticed the packaging. Are those flower? No, those are amber. That's amber. I was like, what is that in the background? Yeah. So, if you're a full-on gourmand and you only want chocolate, this definitely isn't going to be your scent in terms of the full-on. It's not a foodie scent.
That's what I forgot to say.
Okay.
That wasn't even a sense that I was bathing with anything that had anything to do with food.
Exactly.
I was going to tell you that. I forgot. I'm glad you brought it because it was my first thought. I'm like, I sense chocolate, but I don't sense that I'm in any kind of food.
You're not in food.
And that made me feel good.
Unlike those of us who like to bathe in food.
Otherwise, I feel like, Tommy, can you see me? And Margaret in chocolate.
That's actually funny. So, yes, it's a fragrance that includes a chocolate element.
Yes,
but it's not.
It's not a chocolate gourmand. I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Okay, so we will be back. I hope everyone's having a good SAS day 2. I am going to talk about
SAS.
Velvet Sugar, probably. I might do Velvet Sugar. You're going out to dinner tonight, which is exciting.
I am. It's kind of like a part
post-Father's
Day, but my son's birthday is on June 24th, and I will not be in this area.
I know, so that's going to be like...
We're going out for dinner.
That's going to be fun. So I might do Velvet Sugar tonight. I did do so Lenny wasn't too interested in bathing in Velvet Sugar. So I will be talking about Velvet Sugar.
Yay.
So anyway, we'll be back with the pick your scent thing a little bit later. I hope everyone's having a good day. Bye-bye.
Ciao, everyone.